Hello, welcome back to Budget with Chloe. Today we're budgeting my first paycheck of August. August? My first paycheck of October. Okay, well, let's forget about that. I feel like these are going to go a lot quicker now that I'm funding 1 month ahead. However, I will always be a yapper, so there will always be something to chat about. But today we have in ready to assign $3,056.63. This, if you have been here before, know that this is my gross income amount because I track my paycheck deductions in this platform, YNAB, or YNAB Budget. So first I will come and take care of those. And I will reset available amounts to 0. And that just assigns the money from the gross pay to cover those deductions and leaves me in ready to assign with my net pay. So we have $2,170.85. And like I said, I'm budgeting into the future. So we can take a look at how October's looking so far. The only overspent things are reimbursement categories. And so far it's going good. I think groceries on a week-to-week basis, I spent a little bit more. Like, how much should I have left? 125 times 3. 300 and, oh no. Oh, I had some left over from last month. That's why. Okay. But I did spend a little bit more in a 1 week period than my target of 125 per week. But as you know, kind of things ebb and flow, and sometimes you stock up on something and sometimes you're just getting a few basics. So I think that should be good, but we will keep an eye on it. And everything else I think is working out quite well. Gas seems to have piled up because I switched budgets mid last month. So there kind of has just been a lot in there, and we can look at that if it starts to get a bit bigger and decide what to do with that money there. Quality of life is going good. This clothing, a lot of it, I did pull money from travel, as you can see here. I've snoozed this category because I did buy some clothing items that were solely for the purpose of my trip to Mexico, like beach cover-ups, things like that I wouldn't have purchased if not for this trip. So I am content pulling the money from that category. And collectibles and books, Taylor Swift, be Taylor Swifting, and I have bought many things. So I have been pulling that from the fund holding that I had from selling my house there. So that is slowly coming to an end, but that is okay because so is this album rollout. So that should be fine. Anyways, let's go into November. And I think what I'm going to do is just go top down because by the end of the month, it will all be funded anyways. This is a little bit more than my base pay. There's a little extra payment, I think, of $175 in there. So we'll get further than halfway towards funded for November, but I think I'd prefer, just in case anything happened with the next paycheck, to just put it all into November and not assign any extra money until my second paycheck. So I think we will just start assigning from the top and see how far we can get, which is pretty fun. I won't worry about dates or anything, like I said, just because I will likely be able to fund the rest of the month with my next paycheck. I don't know what's going on with my phone bill. They did not take anything at the end of September. I think it's coming out on the 10th here. So I might be funding this too much. But I didn't want to pull back the 43 in October in case, I don't know, they do something weird, but they bill me at the beginning and the end of the month. I'm just going to leave it for now and decide later what to do with that. If I put the $625 in groceries, I feel like that's going to use a lot of, that does use a lot of the money. But I guess that's okay because we're just going through. This is totally weird. It is really weird not budgeting on like what is going to happen in the next 2 weeks. I mean, I still can do that, like if I needed extra money in a certain category in October, but I think for now I'm good, and if not, I can roll with the punches. But yeah, this is a change for me to be able to just uh fill the categories and, likely not have to pull from them. That's also cool. Okay, so we will be able to fund. I want to skip dining out just so that I could fund more categories, but I think I'm just gonna fund the dining out, and then I have 46.35 left. I want to just put it in small things, but I think I should just start to fill the next category, which is entertainment. I mean, it's kind of anticlimactic. You just assign the money. There's no drama. I mean, not that some of my budgeting sessions have been fun in the past, but stability sometimes can be boring, but also not, because what I do off camera with the money, having fun, is what matters. So yeah, I'm really excited. This is probably not recommended, but I go into like my investment app every day and I look at my investments growing modestly so far, with what I've put in. But I know you're not supposed to check it often. It's set and forget kind of thing, but it's fun to look at it and just know that my money is working for me. I'm increasing my net worth every month. I was before with my house, but this is something tangible I can kind of see. Obviously, with a house, you don't realize those gains until you sell the house and you're able to access the equity. So that is my first paycheck for October. You can ignore this underfunded number here because it is made up of the reimbursements that I'm owed. So I believe, this is a 5 Saturday month, November. So it was good that I put that extra 175 payment towards this month, because I think that means I will be able to meet all my targets with my 2 paychecks this month. And no bonus paycheck for me this month. My payday is a Wednesday, so my next one is in December. But that's going to be exciting because that'll be a whole paycheck that I won't have to use to cover overspending or things that, are coming up that I wasn't able to save for. It's going to get to go to these extra categories here that I have marked for saving. So yeah, that's really exciting. Sorry if it's a little boring, but it's exciting for me for sure. So yeah, I'm still working on getting you guys a net worth update video and something about the house sale and how that went. So stay tuned for that. And we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I think at the time of filming this, I'm at like 965. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please consider it. It would make me oh so happy. And yeah, I will see you guys in 2 weeks or before that if I get my other videos out. Bye.